All right, we're on the play. Officer into Guardian with recruitment officer and partition on 3. I like it. We're gonna keep this one. Seems like a decent start for us as long as our opponent does not come out of the gate swing or super reactive, right? Which could very easily be a thing. Mono black. Let's attack first. No pause, so don't have to worry about the cut down. That's got to be nice. So if we can partition their Shieldred, I think we're in a decent spot here. Trying to think of whether we're going to play the second officer or not, right? I think first we just attack. Do we scout? I think we just attack. They're obviously leaving up something, so we don't want the blowout. So I think we're just going to attack, let them kill 1, they still take 2. Versus if we enlist, we scribe, but then 1 card kind of negates all the damage. Alright, I'll play out the other one then. Still willing to pitch the Soaring City. Next turn, going for the card draw. Respect. I can respect that. So now, unfortunately, drawing off the Otawara, not great. I still don't think we were wrong for not playing the recruitment officer there. Flesh Gorger. Okay. We can deal. We can deal with that. Dump our hand. Bounce that. Swing. Does make it a bit of a problem for... does make it a bit of a problem for Shieldred coming down, so... I tapped incorrectly. Gosh darn it. I tapped incorrectly. Why did it leave blue up? Why did it do that? The white... We definitely could have played both. Oh well. If we untap with officer, we're gonna immediately go to draw a card. Okay. That's one way to draw a card. That is one way to draw a card, my friends. Go to combat. Trigger. Myrel and Guardian, neither of which are going to help us right now, so we'll bottom. Need to try to find a... So I'm trying to think if we play Sky Officer or not, right? They block, we pitch Initiate. We can Initiate. Yeah, I think pitching the Initiate is better. We go back up. Play Officer, don't draw. Empties out our hand. I think we do play Officer because next turn they have either a Shieldred, we could fly over, or they have a make this or invoke, and we'll sack the other Guardian. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be pretty close. Attack for 2, then we draw is probably gonna be what we're doing next turn. I would think. Get in there for, I mean, we can get in there for 8. That's pretty powerful as well. And then still draw. Maybe we do that versus actually, yeah. I think that's gonna be the play. Unless we draw one of our Capitans off the top. Yep. This is down. Get him for 1. Play this. Let's see. So we can play this, not attack with officer, attack here, get in for 4, and then we could draw a card, right? Or we can get in, take them down to 5, not play this, and draw. Let's add to the board and draw. So we're not going to draw with officer. And then we're going to attack this way, not enlist. And then that way It's 2 damage less, but we get 2 chances to draw something huge. Right? And then this also makes sure that we have protection for another invoke. If they tap out to invoke again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't quite cut down. Awkward. Definitely glad we tapped the way we did, though. So draw land. Ouch. 1, 2, 3. So we won't be able to... This is going to be close. This is going to be really close. They have another... What are they getting back? Takanome for a black. We can crew, or not crew, enlist. That gets through. We don't have a battlefront to pump the team. We're 1 land shy of doing that. Trespasser, that's pretty good. Trespasser's pretty good. That was a good one. Not sure why they tapped the way they did, like, but, yep. Another land, not great. Not great. Let's do this first and then scry. Take the veteran. And then go to combat. Enlist, tapping here. Nope. Tapping here. Trigger. Looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we leave it on top since we could play 2, right? We were still preferred our anthem. 4, 5, 6. So they can't play that Flesh Gorger, and we killed the other one. So this is gonna be pretty close. They're taking it. Okay. So if they want, so they can eat 2 things, go back up to 6, put us down to 6 ourselves. Even matchup. Go here, disperse 2 counters. I mean, obviously we wanted a removal spell, but I think the fact that we were only scrying, we could have also been looking for maybe a 2-drop so we could play a spell plus veteran. We're going to flip this next turn. All right. So 2 on Thalia. It's not the worst. We actually don't have anything to discard, so we will lose our Guardian. Is that worth it? I think so. Combat. Or I guess we could just put both on Thalia. No, she'd still die. I think we keep pressuring them. There we go. Bottom and then keep the anthem. All right, I think that's gonna be good enough. Gonna go up to 7. They don't really have good blocks, right? We have a chump for the Trespasser. Ooh, this is gonna be close. We also, if they block either of them, we get 2 1/1s as a replacement, so it's not the worst play here. Yeah, they want to make sure they gain the life, but these decks aren't running board wipes. Trigger. All right. They can only gain 1 life right now because of Trespasser. We have plenty of dudes to sack, and ooh, that was a close one. Opponent goes first. We don't have a 1-drop, but we have interaction. I think we can lead off with this one. Mono black. And hello, friend. Okiba Reckoner Raid. So the more aggressive strategy. Fair. So not feeling great about Cathar, but maybe. All right. Let's go here. Play this, and then ooh. Oh, okay, I was gonna say no removal spell. So what are we pitching to keep that alive is the question, right? Cut down. We just pitch Cathar. We let that go. I don't think that's correct. Pitch a land. Pitch a land and maybe potentially, like, the thing is we got 3 things to play. I don't want to lose gas here, right? Okay. Plus here, so they're gonna get in for 1. I don't necessarily want them to take damage here, or want them to draw cards this early, right? And then we're not able to block, so might as well get in there. Cool, I'll take that. I'll take that. So, do they have more removal? See, I feel like if they had removal for the Gix, then they would have done it. So, that boded well for us. Also, no Shieldred. I'll take that. We take the hit, but we can start getting in there. Sleeper could potentially be an issue. So, the question is, do we pass so we can start flipping? I don't think so. Let's go here. And then let's put a counter here. Enlist here. Nope. So we make sure we hit our land, right? That's what we're looking for here. Harbin. As much as I like both those cards, I think we want our land so we can Merrill. Harbin would be a consideration because next turn we can go... Man, maybe I should have given that a little more thought, actually, because could have played Recruitment Officer plus Harbin since they don't have removal for the Cathar, right? We even could have passed the turn and let this flip play both of those. Reckoner, okay. So they're gonna attack us here, get in for 6. And we get to crack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 potentially. No more creatures for them to eat. They're gonna wait, be able to pump their guy. So almost kind of want to pass the turn to do that because we have 2 spells. They'll probably end up doing it for us. Do we want to give them Gix back? I don't think so. Let's go here. So they have to pump this guy once, twice. Then we can discard the Initiate. And then let's pump here so they don't have a clean attack with the Trespasser. Pump the Cathar, trigger. Could have also potentially pumped the Veteran and then done this. Yep. Another Veteran is kind of awesome. Still looking for a way to finish the game, though, while we're ahead. Yep, that's fine. Pitch Initiate. I think we're getting more value this way. Like, we're trading, right? They spent 5 mana for 1. Another Trespasser. A little awkward. So put 2 counters here. We can't. They are at 21. There we go. That's what we were looking for. So with 2 Trespassers, flipping Cathar not as appealing. All right. Do you want to sack both things? And tap the Cathar again. Probably going to see a chump block at this point. There's a win con. So keep the land so we can play Recruitment Officer and draw. That would just get us a Veteran. So I think we go this way. Probably could have even bottomed that second land, honestly. All right, this feels fantastic to me. I don't see how we lose. Like, the more aggressive deck is not going to have the they're not going to have the board wipe, right? Underdog. All right, cool. I feel good about this. I think we've got it at this point now. Just swing with the team here. So pump, and then we'll wait to play. Oh wait, no, might as well play it now. They know what's up, but that's fine. Trigger, let's see. So make it to where they don't have any clean single blocks. So one here and one here. And then you are going to enlist this guy. You're going in, you're going in, you're going in. And that should lock it up for us, I would think. Make us a billion dudes. We don't need another mural. And yep. All right. Was a little conservative, but I think that was the right play. They probably should have taken the Harbin, honestly. Greetings, my fellow knights and Puntawans. Welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I, Jedi, struggle more to play Magic, so hopefully you don't have to. If tribal aggro lists are your jam, my friends, then you may have come to the right place, because that's exactly what's on the menu for today. We are trying out Public Enemy number 1. That's right. Our last little stint to Mythic. We're going to go ahead and grind it out. So a bit of a long video for you. This is going to have a lot more gameplay than usual, because I'm just going to pretty much show you my grind up to Mythic. I still will cut the in-between because I do take breaks, etc., etc. But here's the list. We are doing Azorius, or soldiers, not humans. There is a human sub-theme, but soldiers. So the top end, this deck is going to have Myrelle as our top end as a 3/4 for 4, but let's be honest, she pretty much closes out the game whenever she's able to untap and attack, because she just makes a plethora of soldiers in this deck that just makes a bunch of chump blockers, allows you to draw a bunch of cards, allows you to get in overwhelming damage to the subsequent turn. Which is also suggested by the person that's going to get the shout out for this video, which we'll get to in a moment. Next up, we are using Sky Strike Officer as our card draw engine, coupled with Recruitment Officer as our two ways to get additional card value out of the deck. If we have untapped mana, we can spend that to go find another soldier, or we can also tap our untapped soldiers. Maybe we weren't able to get a good attack or whatnot, and we could draw. This is great as well, because we're able to draw off of it the turn it comes into play if we have enough soldiers. Siege Veteran is the new aspirant. You guys know it gives us a little bit of board wipe protection. Every time a non-token soldier dies, we get a 1/1 soldier artifact. Brutal Cathar is our interaction, being able to remove those creatures, get them out of the way for a tempo swing to get in there. Sometimes we can also combo it where we can do nothing for a turn, flip it, and then the subsequent turn play a 1 and 2 drop or 2/2 drops, and then flip it back over for additional removal. The 2-drop slot, one of our win cons, is going to be Harbin Vanguard Aviator, which is just a 3/2 soldier flying for 2, which is perfectly fine playing it on turn 2. But later in the game, it is essentially a win con where if we're at a board stall, right, either in the mirror or some kind of mid-range match where we can't get through enough damage, then we can play this guy, swing, and all our things get bigger and go into the air, which typically ends the game. Valiant Veteran is one of the reasons to play this deck. It is a cheap Anthem effect that we can get on the board early. We can play it late, and then later in the game after they kill it, we can activate it again to put +1/+1 counters on our soldiers. Thalia, because she's Thalia, and I'm running a full playset of her because you really want her in your opening hand, and sometimes she dies. And then 3 Guardian of New Benalia as a way to get in a damage. The enlistability on her is fantastic. Allows you to scry 2 to get deeper into your deck, trying to figure out what you need, whether it's lands or our Anthem effects, other soldiers, as well as the ability to survive a board wipe by discarding one of our 1-drops or maybe a land to keep her alive. Then finally, the 1-drop slots, a Recruitment Officer, which you're perfectly fine playing it on 2, and you kind of have to. But later in the game, once again, when you have untapped mana, you have 4 mana laying around, which doesn't happen too often, but sometimes you do. You can use her to draw another creature, essentially continue to refuel our hand. It is 4 mana, so it can be kind of expensive, but she does the trick. And then our non-soldier in the deck is Hopeful Initiate. Yes, you can run the other 2 1-drops, the artifact 1-drops that are soldiers that I've seen on other lists, but to be completely honest with you, I've tried them and I've not been very impressed. I think I like the position that Hopeful Initiate is in, just being able to get bigger on its own, as well as facilitate a 1-drop that gets bigger and finally, the fact that we can use the counters from itself as well as from, for example, Siege Veteran and Valiant Veteran to eat up enchantments that may have had some of our creatures under or whatnot. So that is the deck. We are running only 2 fortified beachheads because that's all I had, and I didn't want to craft it because it's such a narrow land. But yes, you can very much, if you have 4, you will play the full 4 of fortified beachhead. But that is the list. Our interaction includes the original list I was playing with had only the Brutal Cathars as our interaction. I wasn't a fan of that, to be honest with you. And so I included a Make Disappear and 2 Soul Partitions, because sometimes just countering that one board wipe, countering that one removal spell, or bouncing the Shielded so we can finish getting in the last bit of damage is just enough to win the game. So I like the tempo play. But that is the list, my friends, which means shout out for this video goes out to the one that suggested me trying out Myrel, and that is T. Georgie. Georgie, thank you so much, my friend, for consistently being here. Welcome to Magic. I hope you've been enjoying your stay right in the struggle bus with us. You've been a big fan of the channel, and it really means a lot to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this list, my friends. Georgie, you rock. And this Azorius Soldiers list, I keep wanting to say humans, but Soldiers list is for you, my friends. Public Enemy number 1. 2 lands on the play. Not thrilled about having Harbin this early. We don't have a 1-drop. We go Thalia into Veteran. We can keep this one. See if this is going to be able to disrupt enough. We could draw some cards with Officer if we need to. That would be sweet, right? Go 2, 3, and then 4 draw. May just swing in there as well. Opponent going down to 6. So let's see if that's what we're looking for. All right, we got a pass there. Question is if it's control. There's our 3rd land. Depending on what they play, we may end up going Officer to just be mana efficient. Trading doesn't feel great, so let's just go Officer here. We don't get to draw. Maybe we should trade, actually. We'll see if they go Peacekeeper. So the jig is up on the other one. Definitely glad we played our Officer when we had the chance. It's gonna allow us to get in there. Next turn, since we're going up against mono white. I mean, I guess we gotta wait to see what they pick. Most likely it could be Veteran. Yep, that makes sense. They have no good attack. We could play Veteran anyways. We can also... This makes... Okay, so we can actually go like... I think we just play another Officer here. Attack and then draw. Yeah, that feels correct to me. And then that way, next turn we're set up for going in the air with Harbin. And we don't subject him to their sorcery speed removal. Alright, that's good. Did they hit the land or not? That is the question. So old school humans, I can respect it. Not going to go for the block. We are going to tap. 3, draw, why not? Sick. The pause is the Guardian. Ooh, nice call, opponent. Nice call. All right, let's go in the air again. Oh. Yeah, so we missed 2 points of damage. There was no reason to leave up Make Disappear here. We're just going to go Veteran into Veteran. So hopefully that doesn't punish me too bad. Could have sequenced it a little better. And then next turn... Keep thinking we could play Thalia. I mean, I guess technically we can play Thalia, but... So... And they know about the Harbin, so I think we've got it. Okay. So... They block one thing. Let's say here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Draw. 1, 2, 3. And the soul... Yeah, alright. They got... The writing was on the wall. We got ahead of them that time. Doesn't feel like the most busted hand, right? These are typically the cards that we want to play later. That being said, I mean, 2, 3, 4 doesn't seem like a horrible curve. We have a little bit of interaction. I'm going to keep it. Hopefully we don't see a swamp from the other side of the board. Then I'm going to feel pretty silly. Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of is a swamp. Let's go ahead and play this now. So we're not having to worry about it. Hopefully we get one more tap land and we can play our other veteran. Now, obviously, this is the window for them to cut down. Okay, cool. They don't have it. Awesome. Yeah, like, we could have played our hero, our Guardian New Benalia, but I think to at least eliminate one level of removal, right? Plus, we can use these guys in the graveyard. Play our land, go to combat. Okay, that's fine. So we could draw, but I think there's some value here to playing Miro. Now the question is, do they have the depopulate or not, right? And they could. It looks like their Esper, it is one thing instead of 2 or 1 in draw. But now if they take the time to play a creature, a shouldered, we get like a pretty big upside here. All right, fair enough. Let's go to combat. Nothing at 2. All right, so let's go initiate. Let's be mana efficient and just play here because we can pitch the initiate and we get to draw here. It's a little bit slower, not the most aggressive, right? We will get in for more damage, but I also don't want to just walk into a board wipe. Temporary lockdown, exile, permits, like these about wait until. Okay, and we could potentially partition that. They could play it the next turn. So I kind of wish we did. Let's draw. Let's see. So we get in for 5 damage. I think we draw and we do that like last minute. I think that's the correct play here. Yeah. So we could play 2. No, we can only play 1 thing here unless we draw land. Ooh, all right. Let's go 2 things here instead of playing Meryl. Maybe that's wrong. Put it on itself, and then we can attack here and then trigger. Fair. Opponent's playing a great game here. Fantastic game. Attack for 1. So now, end of turn. Trigger. We're gonna think we hold. So we can play here, discard that if we want to keep it alive, but I think this is good enough. I think we're just gonna soul partition the lockdown at the end of their turn. We can get back. Binding is instant speed, so we can't do that. It has to be the temporary lockdown. Did I click over it? Did they see I was reading it? Binding, okay. So we can technically pitch the binding and then get in for 1, 2, or is it more damage this way? I think it's more damage this way, isn't it? Though it does clean up the board. Can we kill them? So if we get this back, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, they get the 2. Okay. Oh, but we also get to pump. Okay, yeah, we're good. We got it. It was close. It's pretty darn close. Oh, they have removal. Unlucky. Good job, opponent. All right, my turn. We can't do both. So do we do this if they don't? And we are going to... I think we just attack with everything and not worry about the scry. Get the counter. Is this lethal? Oh, Oops. That stinks. That stinks. That was my bad. Should have done my math. I believe we get to destroy this though, right? All right, and then remove. Eat the 2 counters from here, right? So much going on. Oh, they got the double lockdown. Legit. Legit. Yeah. Silly goose. Silly goose. Had lethal and I pitched it like a chump. Alright, 2 things. They play the other one for full price. Oh man, I can't believe I missed lethal. The struggle bus is real. We had 2 ways of doing lethal too. We had the veteran and we had both veterans. I don't know why I didn't take the time to activate it. That was silly of me. All right, Thalia and Cathar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is where they play their creature. Man, they came ready for the mono white matchup. We still got there. Man, that was embarrassing. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh. So double Harbin isn't great, but it's not horrible either because it kind of means we can run out the first one. Opponent's going first. So I think having the Harbin on 2 is a little more valuable than the officer on 1. We're going to keep this one and lead off with the deserted beach, but it's close. It is close, my friends. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, obviously we'll see what they play, but I mean, it's legendary anyway. So running out the first one, just being an evasive threat feels pretty strong to me. All right, well now, no, now we still can't do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and just go here. Maybe they have the cut down, but using this as a card draw engine later on, I think is valuable. Okay. Partition could be really strong here. Going full Esper. Nice. Hit another draw. Let's attack. See what the opponent does. I don't think Harbin survives. Oh, they got less draw here. So Guardian. See if they counter this and then play Recruitment Officer. So they dissipate. Okay. So here we are going to go ahead and play the Recruitment Officer. It gets in more damage. Also allows us if we draw. Well, I guess we're going to Myrel. Myrel. Oh, wait. Fantastic artwork, by the way. Absolutely fantastic artwork on that card. Ryan Pancoast. So get in for 5. They could play Shouldered. They get Celestis. So we're going to get in for 5 unless they choose to kill something. Play this and make it seem like we're going to activate Officer. But I think we're just going to... Or do we activate Officer here? They can also just draw. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, it's the draw here. Okay. So we are putting a lot of eggs in one basket. Maybe we should have just been content with 5 here, because if they are the more control league list and they're running the either depopulate or we have, yeah, they can even farewell us here. Go for the throat. Okay. All right, all right. I played a land on their turn, so they don't get to free dig with Celestis. And they're drawing now. This bodes well for us. I would like to draw off of Officer, but now that the shields are down, especially if they don't play another land, Getting in the additional, this is 5, 6, 7 damage. Puts them at 4. Feels pretty decent to me, right? We'll have the soul partition. Maybe end of turn bounce the bank buster. Is it any permanent? Exile, no, mine permanent. All right, fair. So now we're definitely going to veteran. Opponent doing a great job of keeping us down. That being said, though, the fact that they're using their removal so aggressively. I mean, they literally fired this off for 1 when they had a chance to take out Harbin, right? So that makes me feel like they're looking for like they're hurting for removal, right? They don't have the board wipe. I mean, they have 5 mana here. Okay, we can bounce this, and that's lethal. It's not my favorite thing to do. It would be nice if we hit the land. Ooh. This is really tempting, right? This is really tempting because we can... Is there a way to check? Or we can always just bounce it. So here's my thinking, right? We can play the land and then we could still activate the veteran, or we could just freely bounce their guy. I don't want to use this because we could do... I guess we could do both at instant speed. Bouncing this doesn't let us do anything else, so we could be more expensive and then do both if we need to. Can also just attack, but I want to pose lethal. So let's go with the more expensive play. Maybe we should have just drawn off of officer.
Finally, I'm home.
They get rid of Harbin. So they take 3 here.
You are not much of a roadblock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was there any other way to do that? Emperor wasn't on my radar there, I won't lie. Another bank buster. They're just gonna minus. They can't crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They minus, so do they have another one?
Let your blade do the talking.
I mean, ironically, we could do the same thing over again. Oh, all right. Well, all right, we're good now. Whew. All right. Yeah, oh man, this is great. Oh, the extra mana. No. Oh, because they're trying to take it off of... That's so relevant right now for them. That was so relevant. All right, do we get a land off the top? We do. The feel bads, man. The feel bads. That life. All right, play the other Harbin. Oh boy, this is gonna be very close. This is a good game. This is a really good game. Our opponent is playing really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can still play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Am I wrong for not drawing off officer here? Or like in those subsequent turns? Good game. Good game, opponent. Wow. Nice. All right, we're on the draw. Get a turn 1 play into either a veteran or make disappear. Our 3 plays aren't too bad. We definitely want to go 1, 2 to draw a card off of officer. I'm going to keep this one. Opponent. Ooh, okay. This is going to be interesting. So, do we leave up the make disappear? What are we trying to counter? The trespasser? Alright, officer down, level 2. Okay. I think we play our veteran. Brutal Cathar. right? They're gonna level here. They're not, so they're gonna further develop the board. Another trespasser. So that makes trading kind of... Alright, good. I'm glad we didn't. Okay, cool, cool. Not too shabby. We can eat something, but I think we're gonna wait. Pay the 1, go here, and then hold. We can't draw. Next turn, we're gonna try to leave Make Disappear after this, but I think we have to. We just lose this aggressive board, so we have to get on the board. This will start making us some blockers. All right, fair. Not looking great for us. Not looking great. We can't go here because they could pump. We could block here. They pump. All right, so 1 card left. 1 card left. All right, do we start Catharing here versus making an officer? Officer can block most of this, but Cathar does eat 2 things. This will eat up their mana. The underdog they can get back. Go here to start making dudes. We take 1, block 1, take 1, 2. I think we're gonna end up trading off the veteran here. I think we're gonna end up trading off the veteran. Take away their mana sink. They can only level 1. Eat an underdog, block the other underdog. Are we even blocking right now? We have to. We have to block, actually. If not, we just die. All right, cool. That's, yeah, veteran down.
You can win.
Yep, veteran down.
One of your friends
That was a
has
good
to
top deck
leave.
for them. That was a really good top deck for him. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so we're just Dunskies either way. Awkward. I didn't even think about that. All right, let's get this one. They level here. So, I mean... Yeah, man, that was so good for them. Here, yeah, good game. We can block 1... Eat 1, discard, block. We're just kind of in the same boat. Good game. Nice. Nicely done, opponent. Nicely done. A little too slow at the gate. All right, we're going first. I like this. Right? We don't have a 2 yet, but we have some play. We'll lead off with the officer just so we're on the play. Might as well get in the additional damage this way. Right? All right, going up against mono red. So... I don't, not really what I wanted to see there. Next thing, they're going to hit us for 3, so there's no point leaving back a blocker. The initiate may be able to do some stuff. Yep. So, no. All right, good. That makes it to where that was an okay draw for us, so now we have a good attack. Attack, because we're not blocking. Okay. So what we need here is a land off the top. It's a good start from the opponent. Interesting. Interesting. Missing a land. Not great. Not great for us. Swinging with everything. They just block here, so that's not good. So I think we just swing here again. Okay. Yeah, we unfortunately gotta take that. Missing the land. Mono again. Chicken. Okay, interesting when they could have given it the counter. Fall down. We draw our land. We do. Land is pretty good here. Land is pretty good. Veteran. Eat the infantry. Veteran, put a counter. Have some blocks. No spells, right? That's why they have an attack with the infantry. So... I would like to Meryl. Let's Siege Veteran, put a counter on Veteran. And then hold. So now we have some good blocks. Let's see if this is where they have the big boy. Swift Spear, okay. You have the spell. I don't feel like they do because they've sandbagged the infantry. They didn't. Okay. So play Meryl, eat 1. Counter on itself. No attacks. We'll just swing with Meryl next turn. Yeah, I think they, luckily them not having the spell, yeah, they saw it. We have a bigger top than they do. All right, opponent is going first, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can keep this one. Nisha on 1, play Thalia on 2. I think it is Initiate over Officer. Now, the unfortunate thing here is they are going to be able to counter our Thalia. Would have been nice to be on the play here. Getting Thalia down against Mono Blue is pretty huge. It could also be the Is It version. We've been seeing that run around a little bit. So, negate. Roger that. Flipped Dude Areno. Alright. Let's attack. And let's go here. They counter it. And let's see. Haughty Jin with... Oh, interesting. Well, if they're going to give it to us. Take the Haughty Jin, so they have to pay full price for everything. And then pass the turn to flip and then try to play 2 spells to get the aberration. Play this decline, so they think we don't have anything. Attack. And turn, this flips. And then we get to attack, a level here, and then cast 2 spells. Found on the 8. Another Haughty Jin. So I guess we're out of gas, unfortunately. That's awkward. Can we resolve this? I was really hoping to... Okay, we're good. Yeah, we can. But now we know we can't attack, which is... I was hoping we were going to be able to attack. Alright, no attacks. So... Hold, this flips. Eat the Haughty. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh darn it. They're just 1 ahead of us. We didn't do enough damage early enough to get there. We can go digging. They have a negate, so we play the Harvin the block. Play here. Draw or play Meryl? Play Meryl. No attacks. And then we double block. The Cathar got us here. The Cathar got us here. Like, I guess we could have played Meryl. How do we double block? There's no... Oh, yeah. Here. And here. And then here. Or do we just chump? I don't like the idea of chumping. We should have probably actually played around the bounce. Okay, cool. All right, now I feel really good about this. I feel fantastic because, wait, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, all right, we got there. We got there. Whoo, that was a close one. And pump the team. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, these guys aren't human. They're soldiers. We should have drawn that sign. Oh, my gosh, Jedi. Stop punting. Man, these deserted beaches are killing me. We're going to keep this and lead off with... I think it's more important to play the Guardian versus the Initiate. And what it would allow us to do as well is to pitch to it. We'll probably... So, mono green or Gruul. Okay. I think I will block and pitch the Initiate. Because we have other things. Yeah, I think this is fine. The only thing that this punishes us with is if we draw an untapped land. But then I think we just play Officer. So, I don't hate this. Untapped land, yeah, we just do, like I said, we play Officer here. So, let's attack. See if they play into it. Boom, see? Play Officer. End the turn. So then next turn, we draw land. We get to go Veteran. Guardian. Jeweled Thief. Okay. Is this on attack or tap? Whenever it attacks. Okay. So, mono green ramp, right? There, we gotta race the big dudes. Or another flyer. And we'll still have the 3 soldiers to tap. So, fight spell? No, right? I think we just make another dude and draw versus scrying. And then that way we can potentially... We're looking for... Try to get to our Harbin so we could go over the top of them. Double Sky Strike Officer against mono green feels pretty good. Pretty good. We could take 3 here. Opponent, I feel like they need to be a little more aggressive here. Hopefully they'll finally... Yeah, there they go. We could block, right? But there's trample, so I think we just take it. We could double block and discard. I don't think that's worth it. Definitely glad we got rid of the pack leader early, though. And now we get to attack here with this being the Thalia. Okay. Untap land. Yes! Oh, that was great. Fantastic for us. Okay, so let's go Veteran. Thalia. And then just attack here, crewing that. Alright, and then we still get to draw and list. I keep saying crew, but you guys know what I mean. Actually, no. Oh, yeah, it has to be here. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I guess if we didn't attack there, we could have drawn 2 cards. Ooh, we kind of want both those cards, don't we? We're going to leave the Cathar on top first. My reasoning is if they ramp into a Titan, we're going to need to get rid of the Titan. I will pitch a card. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. It's not what I wanted to do. For some reason, I thought there was another pause there. So, yeah, I mean, I would have happily discarded one that didn't have summoning sickness, right? That was semi-pointless. But I think having the Cathar here, mono green, they can play a land, ramp into a Titan, gain them some life, but once again... Okay. Okay, we're not too worried about that. So... Do we kill them if we get rid of that? I guess we can see if they have... So, 1, 2, 3, they block. 1, 2... It's lethal, so I think we go for it. Try to get rid of the champion. See if they have the safekeeping. They do. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. We simply attack in the air again. Right? They have 2 blocks, so they block here. I think it's still lethal though, right? Hold on. This is 3. Yeah, they don't have first strike, so I think we're good, right? They block here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6, 12. Yeah, we're good. We got there. I almost missed that. Almost missed it, but we got there. Yep, block here. Block here. No first strike. And... ooh. That was close. That was close. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. Going first. No 1 drop, and our first 2 drop is veteran, but we have 3 lands. Missing blue. I'm gonna keep this. We keep this because we're on the play, so maybe just our violence of action and the initiative will be enough. It doesn't look like it. Let's see if they got the cut down. They do. Alright, at least we got out of the way. Then play veteran. Like, there was a consideration, but what are we gonna do? Just not play anything? I don't think that's how we win this. Underdog. Fair enough. That was pretty much a dead draw. But we may be able to curve out into my rel, so let's see if we can do that. That would be pretty nice for us, not going to lie. No blocks, take the 3, fall to 17. Do you have a follow-up play opponent? Do ya? Well, do ya? You do. Math checks out, math checks out. And they read my mind too, because I was gonna put the counter on the one that was summoning sick too. Opponent's on it. On it to trot it. Nice. Clear cut. Can respect it. Can respect it. Veteran down. Take the 3. Opponent's got the initiative here. Mono veterans for old team. Pump and pump. No attacks. So now, gonna have to do some work, my friend. I have to do some work. Shieldred, alright. Dolly, a little late to the party here, my friend. Let's go here, eat up the Shieldred. And then we'll lose this veteran. So let's put counter, because they are gonna have the thing here. And nice! Wow, I did not think we were gonna take that one, honestly. I think that was a premature concession, but I'll take it. Opponent's going first. This is like the epitome of a control hand, right? Interaction, removal, and then payoff. I'm halfway tempted to keep it just to try it, right? Let's try it. Let's try it for science. I don't think this is a good hand. Let's clarify, but let's see if we can like play a reverse game and have Myrel be our opener and see where it goes from here, right? Decline. I mean, playing the beachhead first lets them know what's up, but I hope that that means is they don't, darn it. All right, well, punished because now they just draw, so that stinks. That stinks. And it's a control deck as well, so this is like absolutely horrible. Doesn't do anything for us. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Huh. Good God, yo. Oh, wow. All right, we did get to counter something relevant. That is 100% relevant. Getting rid of Celestis here? Yes, please. Let's play Harbin over Cathar, just in case they get to the point where they get Bank Buster, right? I mean, there's a chance that they flip the Cathar, but I don't think so. I think we're still gonna wait, just in case. So maybe they play the Emperor and the minus to make a dude, right? And then we can get rid of the dude. We can get rid of the Bank Busters dude. So I think there's still a little bit of incentive to hold Brutal Cathar in hand. Reading Harbin, yep. So did they miss their land drop or do they not have their second white? Because, okay, they're thirsting. So they pitched the basic land. Blue, they pitched, so no Emperor in hand. We gotta keep that in mind. That's good. So we're free to attack. Free to attack. Ooh. Nope. You got it. You got it, my friend. We are going to Myrel here. Was thinking about it so we can Thalia, but the thing is that's not very mana efficient. We have nothing else going on here. All right, let's see if we get rocked. Of course, they are going to play around Make Disappear for the rest of the game. So they had their second white. That's why they were okay pitching it. Reading Myrel, probably going to kill her. Myrel down. They still haven't gotten a chance to draw, though. Punished for not playing Thalia, I guess, to an extent. Let's keep the interaction, right? Let's get in there, and then let's go here and here. And then we are willing to pitch the Soaring City to keep our Guardian alive if need be. Though if they're going to full price the old Marcherino... Ooh. Pithing Needle, okay. Interesting, interesting. They're picking the Guardian, alright. So we get in there for 1, 2, 3. We are going to scry here. Because that's not enough to crew it up. Guardian. Oh, that's right. We don't get to. That's right. My mistake. We could play both here. Do we want to? One card left in hand. No pause. Yep, I'm doing it. We can't fire this off anyways. Let's just go. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, they got 2 draws here. 1, because they won't have enough mana to... Well, they would. They could still draw, hit a land, and then board wipe us. So this is a big play. Do they have it or not? But I think we just had to go for it here. And maybe there was incentive to leave 1 creature back so we draw an additional card. They drew it. Nice. Nice. I think that is game. Good game. Man, so close yet so far away. I think it was worth risking it. I think like it was. Holy shnikes, ladies and gentlemen. We have a curve and we're on the play. What? Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Keep this one and hopefully I don't struggle bust it too bad. Go here. Start off with the Initiate. Going into a sweet, sweet Talia. Mono red, you say. Initiate down. Alright. Play Thalia. Playing the Partition at the right time may be crucial in this matchup. See if we can reset the clock on a Raiju for them. Bloodthirst not going to get in there. Let's go here. Play our Veteran, which may not be the correct play. We could leave Thalia back, and maybe that was correct, because they had to burn a card versus here they are going to get a free swing. Alright, cool. Glad we did what we did. Thalia down. Could block, but I think we'll be okay. Doesn't cost us anything. We are going to take 1 regardless of what we do here. And let's get in there. Yeah, we're not punished either way because it comes into play untapped. So if we draw land, I mean, we don't have anything else to spend our mana on. Rending Flame. Definitely somebody that was ready for the big boy matchup. Let's go here and we're just going to draw, I believe. No sense in playing Thalia until we could do something like it's be mana efficient, right? Looks like they're going to take out the Veteran. Thinking about it, they got some burn. Right? We will draw. We could save it, but I think we just grab another veteran over Cathar here. They've burned quite a bit of their removal already. I don't think we're in trouble, and it allows us to use our mana efficiently next turn. They're just going to fire this off. We'll take the 4. And then we get to crack in. Interesting. Yeah, see? So this all right, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's go. Are you tapping correctly? Veteran plus Thalia. And then you get in there. Point down to 12. We have at least 1 block, potentially 2. I guess we're blocking either way, right? Oh, nice. That explains a lot. Okay. So I'm assuming they take down the veteran so they can attack and we can only block. We'll take 5 here. Oh, the Rending Flame. Sick. All right, I'll take 3. They misclick maybe? Huh, interesting. Alrighty, opponent on the play, but we have our curve out, so we are going to keep it. Probably gonna lead off with the initiative versus the officer just to give us the potential card draw later if we happen to flood out. Don't think it's worth taking 1 here with a Myrel in hand. So let's run out the initiate, see if they have the cut down. They do not. So miss on potential 2 damage. All right, now let's go ahead and play our Thalia. No attacks here. They can't attack into us unless they are going to have the removal. The question is, are they the more mid-rangey one or are they the more aggro one? Double underdog. It makes me feel like they may be the slightly more aggro. If we go here, put the +1/+1 counter, they could still kill it. I think that's still what we're going to do. Reveal a veteran. And we're going to play it on the veteran just to get rid of cut down. Next turn, we could play the other veteran, put 2 counters, and then we're free to swing here. Rakdos. All right, so Thalia. Interesting. So Myrel. And then put the counter. Where are we putting the counter? Where are we putting the counter? Thalia attack. Here attack. Either way, Thalia's down. Let's go here, no attacks. Then they use Harvester, Kayla, or Thalia. Yep. I wonder if that was incentive enough to play the veteran instead of Myrel. Right? Because if we put the counter there, go to 5, then put 2 counters, we could have attacked into this. They're plussing.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
So let's go here. Veteran. Not let him see the officer. Attack with Myrel here. We make a bunch of dudes. Lose Myrel, but we get to kill both their guys with the double block. And then we could send something at Soren as well, right? So we put 1 counter here, and they have to double block. Then this is going to get a counter, so 2 here. Never mind. All right. I know I was taking a minute, but it was an interesting board state, I felt. On the draw again, but 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it. Let's see if the opponent has a burn. They do, so play with fire. Decided not to play with fire here. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's get in for our 1. They're going to counter Thalia. I mean, we're still going to play it. We're not going to play it. So, Thalia, Voltage Surge. Okay, cool. And I'd much rather lose that officer than lose Thalia in this scenario because sometimes setting them back a turn is pretty huge. I'm going to try to hold off on the Harbin if we can. Siege Veteran, looks like they may... Alright. Alia down. Veteran, put a counter on the veteran. And then next turn, it is awkward because I would have liked to drawn, but looks like our opponent's got us. Yep. Counter swing. Nope, we don't swing because this could be a what's her face. So no attack here. You got me. And double recruitment officer is incorrect. I think we just Harbin here. Take the one, play Harbin. If they got the board wipe next turn, they got the board wipe, I guess. If we can untap, we'll just draw off of officer. Could burn, repopulate. No. Unfortunate. Two dudes. And ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. We can play and draw. Or do we play the Myrel and hope they don't have another removal spell, right? I'm going to go conservative here. I'm going to play recruiter and draw. I'm going to go conservative. So, did we miss on an Emperor here? It looks like it. So, we missed on 4 damage. Which, we'll see if that comes into play or not, right? Initiate, not great. But we do get to still play magic here. Is there... We can bounce that and swing for 4? That doesn't feel great. Swing for 2? They leaving up counter magic. We just keep drawing. We could play initiate. Play around them having... Because Myrel... I'm going to play around them having counter magic. I'm going to play around them having counter magic. And if they get us, they get us. So what is this? Consider burn? It's... Yeah. I feel like it's counter magic. Alright, cool. So we actually... Let's see what they do here. We may be able to have a really good turn here.
You know, I've always got time to fight.
Okay. What are they doing? Plus or minus? That's kind of important. They're going to minus. So we could draw, but I think we're just going to bounce. So then they have to decide between... Yeah, so bounce the soldier, because if we bounce Iconoclast, then they automatically sacrifice the soldier. So I think we bounce the soldier. And actually doing that, we should have bounced the token. They still have a pause. They have a protection spell, so that was my bad. Ooh. Ooh, that's really good for us, actually. That was a really good draw. So now we can stop the protection spell. I feel like that's what they got. I feel like that's what they have. Yep. Ah. Messed up. Is it indestructible or just hexproof? It is indestructible. Okay, here. Get rid of that and then swing everything at Teferi. Lose our officer. Block. Yeah. You got it. So officer down. Okay, but they're borderline top decking. I think it was an okay trade. They don't play anything. Cathar flips.
Don't worry. I'll have this fight over in a flash. Aerial combat is simply elegant.
Swing with everything again. Minus Cathar, don't attack. We flip. We can't double. I think now we just... It's minus to make 2 dudes. We just swing at them. They're top decking. So I think we just swing with everything minus Cathar? Or do we even let the Cathar... Everything is pretty good for us. We can put a counter on Cathar and then this gets a counter. Yeah. Or do we just take a turn off? No, I like keeping the pressure on the opponent. I like maintaining pressure on the opponent. And then, geez, that was an early as heck concession. Holy cow. Oh, we get to go first, and this hand is not the best. We're going to keep it because we go 1 drop, 2 drop. If they kill Thalia, we have a backup Thalia, but I'm not thrilled about this hand. Not thrilled about this hand at all. Hopefully we draw some gas here. All right, there we go. So this hand now, honestly, instantly got really good. Just need to draw our blue source for 4 so we can leave up Make Disappear, and then I'm going to feel pretty sweet about life. All right. See the counter spell. No counter spell. Counter here. Swing. All right. That's a good start for us. All right. Give me a blue source off the top, man. If we could sit here with Make Disappear up, I'm going to feel fantastic. Yes! Oh! Skill top deck! Oh, skill top deck. Counter here. Swing with everything. Go for the throat. We have another... No, just counter it. Yeah. We have another Thalia, but the problem is that we wouldn't be able to leave up Make Disappear after playing the Thalia. So... I guess if they have Depopulate, I was thinking... I keep thinking of the 5 mana. It's 5 mana board wipe, so... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So we're good. We got there. Yeah, that's right. Thalia did make it 5 mana. That's what I was thinking. It went by so fast. Holy shnikes, my fellow knights. Look at this. Look at this. 4 mana on the play with a curve. Holy cow. This is fantastic. Let's see if we can ride this wave, right? Give our opponent a little bit of information. Oh, I'm sorry. They've probably come across a lot of mono white today. My apologies, opponent. My apologies. They are not amused. Fair. Let's attack. No pause. So we'll make an officer. And then next turn, put a counter somewhere. And... yeah, I think we just go for it. Go to combat, put the counter here. They have the absence. Do we draw? No, that resolves. So we make a dude. Don't get the counter here, so solid play on their behalf. The fact that they did that... Let's play officer. We could still draw. And then that way we'll get 3 dudes if they decide to board wipe. That seems reasonable to me. Right? 1, 2, 3. Alright. Draw. Boop, boop, boop. Hall of Taskin. There's another Thalia. 1, 2, 3. Let's... Thalia, so they can't hit us with an Emperor mid-combat. And they scoop it up. Yeah, they were probably sitting on Emperor, I think. Alright, our opponent goes first. That being said, we do have a curve. 1, 2, 3 to draw on 4. Doesn't seem horrible. We're going to keep this one. See what our opponent's got going on. Alright. Potentially control. Potentially. Let's go ahead and get the beachhead down. Are gonna attack first, right? Because we may be able to sneak in 1 damage of trying to figure out where to put the removal. All right, try to hit you first. I mean, we want them to kill the initiate over the Thalia. Put down there. That was going to happen if we played the Thalia anyways, right? Because they were just going to kill it in response. So I think this is fine. Gonna save the Cathar for the... what's your face? Shouldered. Which means we're most likely gonna go ahead and play the officer. Another cut down. Yep, not much we can do about... Ooh, alright, cool. So we get to go here and officer. I like that. So let's see if this turn they're gonna play the... Not the purveyor. The corpse appraiser. They have the double black. So... At this point, I would prefer they kill our veteran. Or they could just kill both. I can respect it. I can respect it. Alright, luckily we're still drawing okay. Still drawing OBKB. Alright. Definitely a card I've been including in my red decks. Brotherhood's End. I think it's solid. 3-mana sleeper with just the amount of stuff going on as far as on the creature level. Well, having the second Cathar is nice. Alright, veteran down. Opponent packing all the removal. Holy shnikes. Smart play, smart play. I can get behind that. Decline. Smart play. I mean, they were going to lose the guy anyways, right? All right, so they get to ship. They get to see 3 cards here. Good chance the veteran is not going to make it. They didn't discard anything. All right, Flesh Gorger. That's okay. Flesh Gorger we can deal with. I am going to go ahead and play the land so we can activate Beachhead. Flesh Gorger, we will take the damage. I think we can push through a, what's her face, right? Let's make this guy big enough just so a cut down can't take him out. Swing for 4. And then next turn we can either veteran and or Beachhead. Either way, it's going to flip our Cathar. Opponent having the nuts on us, man. Having the nuts on us. And if we lose this guy, it comes back full size, right? And then they're going to make copies of it. So, a little scary. A little scary. 2 for 1. All right, so... I'm actually thinking that maybe I should have not played the veteran. I think I should have not played the veteran and let the Cathar flip. Let's see if they flip it for us here. Oh no! What a good set of draws for the opponent. They make a copy of Gorger. They attack for 6. I mean, technically we could double block. Nice, nice. All right. What do we top deck here? Top deck of veteran. Veteran. Double pump here. They're both, yes. Pump here. This is gonna be really close. Really close. All right, I'll take that trade. We get 1 guy in return. The life gain is miserable. We didn't get any life there. We make another dude, and wow, really? Really? Wow. We're going first. Double my rel, but we just trying to think if it's worth keeping this. Like, I have 3 mana. All right, let's try it. Like, Myrelle just wins games when she's able to resolve, so there's definitely strength there. But I just, man, I don't know. We need our opponent to be a more controlling deck. Mono white. This is probably okay then. Right? I think this is okay because as long as we Cathar their removal, then I think we're okay. If we can land our Myrel on curve, I think that would be huge. That would really be the game breaker, in all honesty. If we could play Myrel and get to attack with her one time with a board full of soldiers, I think that would probably be, even without an Anthem effect, that would be enough to push us over the edge. We shall see. Opponent in the tank. I mean, typically Harbin is the mirror breaker as well, right? Because we're both just kind of staring at each other, filling up the board, and then we play a Harbin, and you know, whoever lands the Harbin gets the swing in the air, and with all the evasion, is the one that wins. Let us see. Let us see. Opponent in the tank about their 2-drop, which is interesting. They may also have just gone AFK, so that means it's time to say thank you to all you guys that have stuck with me video after video, deck after deck, struggle bussing. Really means a lot. Oh no, no, opponent, don't do this. Do not do this, please. This is not the way I want it to go out, man. Alright, they're back. They're back. We got 2 turns ahead of them. 1 turn. Wait, no, we're on the play. They were on the play. I don't remember now. Okay, fair. Fair, fair, fair. I want to save this, right, in case they have more removal. Either way, they're going to get... Wow, I just got a feeling of deja vu for some reason. All right, let's go here and attack. Just make a dude. Right. Last thing we want to play is veteran. All right, land off the top so we can Myrel. That would be sweet. Adeline. So they are the mono white variant. Okay. So Sky Strike Officer are going to be making a big play here. All right. And maybe this is a mistake. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's attack with everybody or just draw. That's interesting. Attack with everyone, give them the trade, or just draw. Oh, we draw either way. No, if we leave this back. So attack here. And here. I guess so we could still draw. If they want to take this trade, we're fine with that. Okay. Down to 12. The issue is if they have their Cathar. I think maybe playing the Cathar there was incorrect. I don't necessarily feel like we're too worried about an Adeline this early when we can block. Okay. I think we're honestly going to get there just because of our flyer. I put a counter there. But then if we draw, we're going to draw. If we draw land off the top, then I think we just go double veteran and swing. 1 card left. Or is that pause on our end? Submit 3, draw, untap land. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Oh, this is so tempting. I think we just go for the win. Here. So, yep. Oh, that was kind of gross. Man, with 3 Myrels in hand. Ah, bummer. Well, my friends and knights, we made it to Mythic. It was a grind. But we got there. Not too shabby of a run. A lot of early concessions, and I guess that's what we get for playing Public Enemy #1, right? It's a known quantity, and so people kind of don't want to deal with it. I can understand it's like this channel in mono blue, right? But the deck definitely has some legs. I would really like a full set of either 12 or 10 2-drops. That being said, I liked having the interaction. I think some of the earlier lists that I tried with no interaction or just the Cathar just isn't good enough. The Soul Partition, very much a tempo play and aggressive list like this, but man, does it do some work. Myrel, a little slow for what we want to be doing, but man, is she powerful, right? Most of the time when we got 1 trigger off of it, it's good to go. So yeah, solid list, a lot of fun. I guess the decisions were deep, right? Fun kind of wishy-washy, to be honest with you, back and forth. Sometimes being the low to the ground aggressive deck kind of stresses me out because there's that fine line you have to play with as far as whether to commit too much to the board or not. Sometimes you don't commit enough and then they just 1-for-1 remove you, and then sometimes you commit too much, they board wipe you, or you go up against those mid-rangey decks when they're just playing bigger and better things. It is what it is. But overall, a very decision heavy deck, I think, which is interesting. I do like that aspect about it. Very deep, fun to play. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend this one taking you to Mythic. As you saw, what was our final win percentage here? Let me see. Yeah, 80%, 16-4. So yeah, and you saw it took me a while to get my sea legs underneath me. So yeah, the deck's got some power for sure. But that will do it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yeah, this is probably a safe. I would say this is like a 4 to craft, and even a 5 if you like this kind of strategy. I think it's pretty safe. The issue I have with the fact is that veteran is very soldier centric, right? Both of these are soldier centric, which, I mean, let's face it, soldiers are going to be around. We're still early in the rotation, so they are going to be around for a hot minute. So that being said, yeah, I could easily see this being a 5. I think for me personally, I'll put it at a 4 because a handful of these cards are not very interchangeable, and I think that's what's going to stop me from dead set putting it on a 4, right? Like Harbin. I mean, Harbin would be fine in the human deck, fine, just because it's a 3/2 flyer for 2, but once again, the power level of it. So yeah, I think I would sit a 4 to 5 for this one. All right, friends. Thank you guys again so much for helping us hit 1,000. It's absolutely amazing. You guys rock. But that will do it. So until the next video, as always, happy gaming.